So this is the most brilliant X I've ever seen. So Ken Paxton, I just articulated for you, yesterday puts out an X. And he says, I tell you what, I am ready to get out of the race and endorse John Cornyn and campaign for him. I am ready to do it for the good of the party, for the good of the country. I'm willing to do it. And I'm only asking for one little itty bitty thing. I get this, right? Let's set the stage. Just one itty bitty little thing to take care of all of this. All I'm asking is that John Cornyn and John Thune that want me out, that they just get rid of the filibuster and they pass the SAVE Act and they open up DHS again. And if they do that and there's no filibuster, they go to a talking filibuster and they pass the SAVE Act, which is the most important bill the U.S. Senate could ever pass. And I'm committed to helping President Trump get it done. And I will consider dropping out of this race if Senate leadership agrees to lift the filibuster and passes the Save America Act. This is Ken Paxton. John Cornyn is a coward. Oh, you just figured that out. John Cornyn is a coward who has refused to support abolishing the filibuster to pass this bill. Now, fake news reporters and the establishment are trying to destroy me with misinformation. Well, welcome to, the world of politics, Kenny. They've been doing that to you forever. The truth is clear. No one has been more loyal to Donald Trump than me, fighting the stolen 2020 election, true. Being in Mar-a-Lago when he announced his 2024 campaign, I saw him there because I was there, true. And standing with him in New York in the face of lawfare, yes, true, saw him on TV. He says, for the good of our country and for the good of passing President Trump's agenda, I am determined to help him get this done. Brilliant! This is the most political savvy X I've ever read in the history of X, right? If you want to get me out of the race, then I just need you to get rid of the filibuster and I need you to pass the SAVE Act and then I'm out and I'll back Cornyn and I'll campaign for him, even though he's a coward. It doesn't matter because what matters is getting rid of the filibuster and getting the SAVE Act passed. And the thing, what he did is he boxed everybody in with this one X. You talk about a checkmate. This is I haven't played chess in 50 years, I think. I think the last time I played it was with Jack, right? Or Claire or something, 50, 60 years ago, 50, 40 years ago. But this is like double, triple checkmate, right? Where do you go with this? Okay, we want to endorse Cornyn to get Paxton out of the race. Okay, pass the SAVE Act. Oh, we can't do that. Then what is the point of getting him out of the race? If you're not going to pass the president's agenda and the president's going to endorse him and he's not going to stand behind your SAVE Act agenda and get rid of the filibuster, what is the point of endorsing him? What does that do? Other than help Chris Lasavita make more money. What does that do? Nothing. It does nothing. This is the most, just get what he did. This is the most brilliant X since it's been invented. He boxed everybody in. He boxed in the president. He boxed in Lasavita. He boxed in Cornyn. He boxed in Thune. He boxed them, every single one he boxed in. Because with one move, you get him out of the race. You don't have to spend $100 million. You don't have to carpetbag him with negative ads. You don't have to destroy the Republican Party over 10 weeks with all the negativity against him, and he's still going to win. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to put the seat at risk. All you have to do is do the one thing, which is why he's running. This is the brilliance of this. This is the one thing to do. This is why he ran against Cornyn in the first place. And now he's willing to get out and beat the drums for Johnny Boy. Beat the drums, kumbaya, let's roast marshmallows, let's do s'mores, take the bourbon out, baby, let's go. I'll be out there campaigning for you because I'll know that my campaign and what I did got the Save America Act passed, which is going to save the country because you can't cheat. And if they can't cheat, they can't win. Simple. So if Cornyn doesn't do it and Thune doesn't do it, why would Paxton get out of the race? Because if they don't do it, here's the box end. If they don't do it, then they have basically reinforced the core narrative of the Paxton for Senate campaign. The reason I'm not getting out is because they won't do anything. So what good is the seat if you do nothing? It was like the guy that got on yesterday from West Virginia that's running against Capito. And he said, no, I won't get rid of the, the 60 vote rule. Tradition, it's a bedrock or some whatever he said. That's his opinion. I lost interest in the candidate in 18 seconds. Well, then what is the point of your candidacy? You're going to vote. You're going to take 5 different votes than she did and put it on a mailer? The hell's that do? It doesn't do anything for me. Because if you go there and you don't get rid of the filibuster, you will not get anything done. So what is the point? No point. It's a pointless candidacy. The only thing that matters to me is, are you going to get rid of this filibuster so that you can actually do the thing you say you want to do? And this is the brilliance of what Paxton did. It is brilliant. I don't think you can get better than this. I don't know what they do. Let's play it out for fun. You want to do that? Let's play the play it out game. Okay. So Paxton puts this out there. And President Trump says, well, we can't have this. And, we're going to endorse Cornyn, but, we don't have a commitment. Okay. Now you're Paxton. Okay. Well, Mr. President, I understand you're endorsing John Cornyn. He's doing nothing for you. 0. He won't get rid of the filibuster, which means you can't pass your SAVE Act, and we can't get the DHS open to keep us safe. So I'm there going to stay in the race in order to put the pressure on Cornyn. And the problem is, with all the negative ads they do against me, I don't know what's going to happen in November, but I will beat him in the primary, and you'll all have egg on your face. I'm not getting out because the essence of my campaign was to get rid of this filibuster, and they won't do it. And you're backing a guy who basically is not going to do it. So I don't even know what the point of the endorsement is. So you can go ahead and run your negative ads. See, if I was him, I'd be like, go ahead and run your negative ads, spend your $100 million. You know what? You can call me whatever you want. You can call me a fake Christian. You can, go into my personal life. I did this, I did that. Marital issues. You want to tear my family down. If that rings your bell, Chris Lasavita, if that's what you want to do, you know what? When it's all over, I'm going to get up, dust myself off, and God darn it if I didn't stand for something. And my life will go on. That's the attitude I take. I'll be embarrassed. Yep, it's all out there now. Anyway, my life will go on. But you know what? I would have stood for something. Cornyn, what's he stand for? Getting reelected and doing nothing. I would have stood for something. Now, that does nothing for anybody. So that's why I boxed him in. If they go to Cornyn and they go to Thune and say, look, this thing is a nightmare. We got to get this thing out. We got to get rid of this filibuster. If we do that, Ken Paxton gets out of the race. Cornyn gets reelected. And, the main thing is we got the SAVE Act passed, which means Democrats can't win because they can't cheat. It's simple as that. I don't know how you can get simpler. And if Cornyn refuses to do that and Thune refuses to do it, then the endorsement is meaningless. This is why Paxton in 1X checkmate. This guy's got balls. Now, you know what? I'm not going to comment on his personal situation. I don't care. I've told you guys this forever. I don't care what people do in their personal life. I don't know what goes on in a marriage. I don't care. I'm too old. I've seen too many different things with too many different people that I love. I don't care. As long as you don't do anything illegal, as long as you're good to your family, I don't really care what goes on. I don't know, don't care. Don't know, don't care. Could care less. That's between him and his family. It has no bearing to me. I don't spend 8 seconds on it. Oh, he's a fake Christian. What the hell does that mean? He believes in his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's a flawed man. Oh, he had an affair. Okay, we don't know what went on in his marriage. We don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know what he did. I don't care. What's it got to do with me? I want to save the country. So this personal stuff doesn't, who cares? I mean, we ought to be so beyond that, right? People do different things. You fall in love with somebody else. Not my business. You know, I mean, they were trying to do that to McCormick in Georgia. Well, you know, he was married and he fell in love with Beth Van Dyne and now he's divorced. I mean, guys got a right to fall in love with somebody else. Things don't work out in the marriage. That the hell's got to do with me? Hope they're happy. The hell, what's that got to do with anything? All I know is Ken Paxton's going to go up there and he's going to raise hell. And that's what we need because the Senate doesn't do jack. That's why this tweet is so brilliant. And I'm fired up about it. Can you tell? Pray tell. Even though I didn't get to hear Tyler's This Day in History, I'll be looking forward to it Monday. I love reading this thing. Like, can we just read it again, just to like fire me up again? I'm spending too much time on it. I'm sorry. I just have to read it again. The Save America Act is the most important bill the U.S. Senate could ever pass, and I'm committed to helping President Trump get it done. I would consider dropping out of this race if the Senate leadership agrees to lift the filibuster and passes the Save America Act. Because if they do that, the Democrats can't cheat and they'll never win another election. My words, not his. For the good, then he ends it. He says, John Cornyn is a coward who has refused to support abolishing the filibuster. I mean, what are you going to do now? Brilliant. All right. Thank you for indulging me, Mr. Tyler. Let's get to the phone lines. Oh my God. I'm having too much fun. It's supposed to be like work, right? I talked to somebody the other day who said, yeah, I was going to come on, but I have to prepare, I got a 3-hour show. I prepare 6 hours for my 3-hour show. What? 6 hours? See how long I prepared today. 6 minutes? 6 minutes is better than 6 hours, folks, and my show is better. Why? Because I'm up to date on everything that's going on. So I know what's going on all day. What do I have to prepare for? Besides, if you try to prepare the day ahead of time, you get up, 18 things have happened after you went to bed. All right, let's get to the phone lines. I'm in a good mood today because it's Friday, and this X has just fired me up, as you can tell. Let's get to... Come on, Tyler. You can't make me laugh in the middle of the show. It's not right.